I really enjoyed this show. I'm going to try to talk about it without spoiling anything. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. It's an Apple TV show, 10 episodes. They're about an hour each. Right off the bat, this is not about Godzilla. This is not a Godzilla show. This is not Godzilla versus a bunch of Titans show. This is about the humans. This is about Monarch, the company. I know we watch Godzilla movies or Transformer movies and we say the action is really good, but the humans are lacking for the most part. Well, except Godzilla -1. The humans are great in that. Anyway, this show is about how Monarch came about and the information that they know about Titans like Godzilla and stuff. There are some time jumps. It takes place in 2015 after the first Godzilla movie and his first attack and everything like that. And then we jump around in the past a lot. But I really enjoyed it. So let's talk about the past. There are a lot of characters in the show, but I'm going to focus on a handful in the past and some in the present. So in the past, we follow Bill Randa, Lee Shaw, and Dr. Kiko Mura. They come together through the years and they track radiation to find out about the Titans and the different mutos that's moving around the world. They are like the founders of Monarch. Shaw is more military focused and he tries to help them get funding for Monarch, and they are a part of some things in history, like the US when they did the nuke test to kill Godzilla, which we see in a lot of Godzilla movies. You know, at the beginning of the movie, we see there's always like a nuke that goes off and that's them trying to kill Godzilla. We see that here. And it was cool to see how much it affected them, but that allowed them to get the funding for Monarch so they can continue their research and discover more things. So everything in the past is information discovery. And we watch them grow together. Bill and Kiko, they have this relationship and, you know, they get married eventually. But we also watch like some of the tough decisions that they have to deal with and some losses that they have to deal with. And it gets emotional watching them go through things and, you know, seeing what tracking Titans has done to them. They also do discover Hollow Earth, but I'm not going to talk about that too much or spoil anything for you. Present day, we follow Kate. And Kate is coming from San Francisco. She was at the Godzilla attack in San Francisco in 2014. They show us some flashbacks of that and stuff. But she's going to Tokyo to gather things for her dad after his death. And she has his key. She goes to his house and she discovers another family. And she realizes she has a brother over there named Kentaro. And she is confused because she's like, wait a minute, Dad had my mom and everything and we were good in San Francisco. So apparently her dad was living a double life and it's tension. It's awkward. Her and Kentaro, they don't really get along at first, but he decides to take her to their dad's office and that's when they discover a safe and it has Monarch stuff in there. They don't know how to decode anything, so they bring in May, his ex-girlfriend. She's good with the tech stuff. Once they decode everything, that brings in Monarch, and Monarch is wondering how did they get this information, and they are going after them. The information leads them to Lee Shaw, and I know I mentioned Shaw in the past. The cool thing is Lee Shaw is played by Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell, father and son. Of course, Wyatt plays the younger version, Kurt plays the older version, and it's really cool to see them find him, and he's like, we got to get out of here. So that's when the adventure begins. So the present day stuff is more adventure as they're trying to figure out what Monarch is up to, what their father was working on, is he still alive, and of course the Titans and Godzilla, what's going on with them. So the show is pretty cool. I was really enjoying it. Again, don't go in expecting to see monsters fighting each other. It's an adventure for the most part during the present day and it's discovery in the past. So go in there expecting to learn more about Monarch and what they're about and how they view the Titans and Godzilla and everything. I enjoyed it. It's on Apple TV. If you watched the show, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.